Lubbock is all about their softball. Check out the Texas Tech faithful lined up, ready to see the number 11 seed Red Raiders take the field once more as they face off against the Ole Miss Rebels. How about the power coming through, stepping down from Oxford? You're talking about $1 million arm, one of the most electrifying players in the sport of college softball. Hey, not one, but two National Player of the Year top 10 finalists for the Red Raiders as we welcome you to the NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. Day one in the books here from the Lubbock Regional, and it was Ole Miss able to hold off the Boston University Terriers in their late run to advance to the winner's bracket. Texas Tech, no worry about that weather delay at all. They cruise past the Marist Red Foxes. As we take a look at the bracket, and of course we've got 3 games on tap today, 2 elimination games coming our way next, but we start off with this winner's bracket between Texas Tech and Ole Miss. Payoff. And that one into right field, and not being shut out says Texas Tech. They get their first run of the game. Caitlin Terry with her first hit of the game. So the 2-out single to right. And the Red Raiders still have life.
This swing just feels like a little bit of pride, right? It's like, hey, we are better than this. And yes, we got 8 runs we got to put up on the board, but at least let's not just get shut out. Let's at least scratch across the board here, run. And Terry getting the job done with 2 outs. She does get her first base hit of the game.
Ulyss with a couple of walks in this one. The pitch, she sends that one flying into center field. It's out of here, a 2-run shot. Little wind-aided home run. Jackie Liss puts up 2 more. It's now 8-3.
Ticking time bomb, right? It was a matter of time before Texas started to figure some things out. The question is it too little, too late? With 2 outs on the board, Liss finding this in the deepest part of the field, dead center, exits the ball yard in a hurry. That gives way for Jazzy Burns to step in. There really should be no panic here, right? If you're Boyle in the circle, you got 2 outs, you still got a 5-run lead. Nothing changes for you right now on the mound.
And this one gets through the 5-6 hole. A diving Ryan Starr couldn't stop it. And this is all happening with 2 outs. Remember, it was Lauren Allred who started off the inning with a single. Came around to score thanks to Caitlin Terry. And then the 2-run shot from Jackie Liss. And finally the hits starting to pile up for the Red Raiders, but is it too late? As you mentioned,
Williams also hitless. Fly out, a ground out, a walk. This is a 22 home run bat. The meat of this order for Tech.
This one out of the glove of Starr. And Jazzy Burns at third, Williams at first, runners at the corners, 2 outs. And the Red Raiders not done yet. You know, Aaron, we saw this yesterday too with the Rebels having a tough time closing out Boston University. They came up with a late rally as well. Just held off, and it was the defense who came through, taking advantage of careless base running from the Terriers ended that game in a double play. And activity in the bullpen with Kyra Aycock getting ready just if needed. And again, pulling it once more. Another run driven in. And now cutting the lead in half after the RBI single from Taylor Panel.
This has just been a pass the bat mentality for Texas Tech, which I can appreciate. A team that hits a lot of home runs, it's easy to get into the box right here and want to be the hero. Taking the biggest hacks that you possibly can. And right now, making the focus smaller, decreasing the size of the game. These are really fundamental swings, hard contact swings, and they have just been peppering the ball through the infield, and it's worked.
That one called for a strike as Spearman tossed the bat confidently, thinking that that was ball 4.
I mean, can I say that that pitch has been called a ball all game?
Yep. Incredibly tight strike zone here. That one inside, and that's ball 4. So now that loads the bases, and how this inning started was Lauren Allred and a single. Now she's got an opportunity to tie up this ball game.
Look at the location of this pitch. Again, you and I have kind of been scratching our heads on the strike zone at times through this whole ball game.
Lauren Allred gets a hold of the pitch. Oh my goodness! Grand slam! Can you believe it, folks? Down 8 runs, down to their final out.
Full body chills. I mean, this is postseason. This is Texas Tech. A ticking time bomb. You've heard me say it all game long. It was a matter of time before Texas Tech unloaded at the plate with their backs against the wall, Tiffany, down to a final strike. Wow.
They needed Lauren Allred to get going in this. Look at this. Unbelievable. Since 2000, 640 teams that have trailed by 8 runs or more has never come back to win in NCAA tournament history.
Wow.
Hitting streak to 13. Those 2 singles earlier today. She's been one of those hot bats coming in. Remember, she had that grand slam against Baylor in the regular season finale.
She's at her best with runners on, hitting .429 with 2 on base. 4 home runs in this situation.
And just waiting on that one and delivering the game-tying run is Jazzy Burns. Burns keeps on delivering, producing the RBI single needed. That scores Terry with that leadoff walk. She comes around to score after this hit.
Notice the back knee. Burns drops the back knee to get this ball low in the zone. Witten pulling a little bit of mile per hour off of the release of that pitch, but Burns is on time, and she is money. Such a clutch bat at the plate for Texas Tech.
Oh, speaking of clutch, here's Mia Williams, a chance to walk it off here in the bottom of the 8th. She had a key hit in her last experience in postseason play when she was with the Florida Gators. To lead them to the Women's College World Series and make an appearance in Winner of this one will go on to face the Gainesville Regional, and this one off the bat of Mia Williams is deep enough. That's going to allow a runner to tag and move 60 feet closer to home. So Jackie List now 60 feet away from scoring the game-tying or game-winning run. And now it's Taylor Panel's turn. Panel this season, who has knocked in 51 runs, double-digit homers.
At 10 home runs on the year. Well, Tiffany, 7 of those have been with runners on base. She's good all the time, but she's really good with ducks on the pond.
Chance of Raider power, get into it, Panel, the RBI, sac fly, and the Rain Runners comeback is complete. Never done before. 640 teams have tried since 2000 to come back from 8 runs or more, and Texas Tech, the first team to do so. They advance to the regional final.
Tiff, I don't know that you can really put words to what we just witnessed. This offensive feat late in the game from the 8-inning bottom of the 7th inning to the fundamental pass the bat offense here to score 2 runs for the walk-off when Texas Tech found a way with their back against the wall. And how about the support for Nyjah Kennedy, who struggled early in this game? They had an answer for her.
That graphic bears repeating. First team since 2000 with a comeback win after trailing by 8 runs or more. 640 teams have tried before, but were unsuccessful until now. The 11 seed Texas Tech advances on to the regional final, staving off an upset here from Ole Miss, who will have to play in an elimination game later tonight with Marist and Boston University on deck. And the hero of this game,
good job,
Taylor Panel, coming through with the RBI sac fly to walk it off for the Red Raiders. Girl, take your moment. This is great shine for you all.
Don't mess up my hair, please.
Oh, and she says, wait a minute, be conscious of the hair. Okay, Taylor, so walk us through, because you're watching on in the dugout and seeing that you're down by 8 runs, down to the final strike in this game. What got into the Red Raiders to author that amazing comeback?
Honestly, it was just, we came in and I was like, we have nothing to lose. And honestly, we were just going up there battling for each other and just having fun. I think that's the most fun we had all season. We just love each other so much, and we were just having a blast. And we wanted to do it for our pitchers.
Take me back to the 7th inning. You guys put 8 runs on the board after almost getting shut out. What happened offensively for you guys to turn it on?
I think it was a nothing to lose mentality. Coach Glasgow says best comeback team, and we haven't been able to do that much. When we come down, normally it's been a shutout, so we're just like, let's not get shut out again and let's just pass the bat. And I think everyone was just having a blast. The crowd was having a blast, and it was just giving us momentum.
Thanks so much, Taylor. We appreciate the time and congratulations.
Thank you.
Mayhem is here. In case you needed any reminder, This phenomenal comeback for Texas Tech was amazing. A 10-9 walk-off for Aaron Miller Thiessen. I'm Tiffany Green. Now let's send it out to Los Angeles.